So the one at Sligo Gullion, the passage is open. That one there is still sealed. So there's a passage in there somewhere. Queen Maeve's cairn. Like many of the main characters of Irish mythology, Queen Maeve is attributed characteristics that give her an imposing and exalted status. She ruled an army of men. And what happened to all the women? Why did she not rule the women? Was ruthless in her dealings with her enemies. Was by times charming, typical woman there, humorous and sentimental, and even in death remained a defiant pose within her charm. That's just a typical woman. Do we all do that today? How much of her story is myth? 99% of it. Or has the basis in fact will forever remain in the realm of mystery? That's tourists, bringing tourists. Here I am now, like. But this very real cairn before you, 60 metres in diameter, 10 metres in height. You know what? Luna's going to climb it. 60 metres. As proof existing of a network of burial sites in the area dating back over 5,000 years. See the Americans? They couldn't have nothing like that. I said that the Indians have buried things about 5,000 years ago. The Apaches and all that. And that this burial spot was specially chosen as the final resting place for a person or people of great importance. It might be more than her. A dramatic adventure ensues, involves hand-to-hand combat between great warriors, spells cast to disable the enemy, love and treachery. Game of Thrones, distilled into the whatever the name is, but I get it again, which is one of the longest epic tales in the early Irish oral tradition. They need to make this into a story, Game of Thrones. Where is what do you call him now? Part of the Ulster cycle, it is set during the Iron Age, 1st century AD, and was later written down. It was partially preserved in the book of Lecan, which was compiled by him in Sligo in the 14th century. In 1904, a wood engraving was commissioned to promote Ireland's national theatre, the Abbey. W.B. Yeats and Lady Gregory, founders of the Abbey, asked the artist Eleanor Mary Munsell to create a logo using images of Irish mythology. So they used her in that. It's a long way around the saying, isn't it? The original woodcut carved from pear wood. Luna is terrorising the things. So, born in the royal dynasty, Maeve was daughter of something, ruler of Connacht, who later became High King of Ireland. Maeve succeeded her father, becoming Queen of Connacht, and ruled for over 60 years. In that time, she married on 5 occasions. She's goes through the men right, like, and had at least a dozen children. She's fair at it, like. Maeve had several husbands and could divorce them should they fall short of the standards she set for them. In this way, she kept her husbands on their toes and ensured that her control over her subjects was absolute. A shrewd operator who knew how to keep everyone in step. The name Maeve translates as one who intoxicates, and it appears that many of her subjects, as well as her lovers, came under her spell. Women do that today. Nothing has changed in 5,000 years. Luna! Come on! Luna! Come on, Annie! How are you doing?
Yeah.
If Luna makes a wish now, you can watch it from both foot. What can tell her about the wishes? 3 times round this. But there's a boundary wall there. So 3 times round the boundary wall. What's the boundary wall doing here? They farm it because they're playing some of the stones. See, I'll tell you a thing about things in Ireland. If you go to Egypt and you touch a stone at the bottom of a pyramid, that stone has sat in that pyramid in that exact same location for centuries. Them stones have not. They're telling you not to climb up there. Every 5-10 years, the Board of Works or whatever come and rearrange them stones. See all these ones down here? They were once up there, they've scattered over the years and they got stuck in. That's why if everybody kept climbing it, the whole thing would fall. But they keep rebuilding and rebuilding. You think that's, man, them stones look like they put there with JCB yesterday. It's not what, you know, They should be all like this, shouldn't they? They should be like this. They should be coming a bit now, like mosses and all that there, and it's all nice and clean. Now maybe that's to do with a spell, like I don't know. But somewhere anyway, the spear now worth a bit of money. Ah, it's worth a bit of money, that spear. Here's another path up. We need to mind the right path up here, or we're going to get lost. We're going the wrong way. There's one we don't want to go down. It goes down to a car park. That's the wrong car park. He's jumped at the end. He probably crawled up most of the way. Most people think he's jumped the whole way up. He's probably got a heart attack right down. How you doing? There's the official PW sign. That's official. The National Monuments is in the care of the Commission of Public Works for the state under the provision of the National Monuments. The public are requested to aid the Commission and preserve it. Injury or deface is severely punishable by law. Severely punishable by law. It's not a good view at the other side, but see if you lived down there, it'd be nice to see your house. Look at one turbines over there, like if you knew where them wind farms were, it gives you more interest. That's why it's better for locals to come somewhere like this. You get better value out of it. That's why hill walkers like hill walking. You get the ones in the Spurns. They think the Spurns is better than the Moorings. The Moorings, they would say the Spurns are just hills and not mountains. And the Moorings people stay at the Moorings because they're proper mountains like. But people like the local hills because they look down on their own locality and can identify with the land they're living in. You got Mount Everest, you won't recognise one mountain when you look out. It's just the fact you're on the tallest mountain. But if you go up a hill that's not near as tall, but is where you live, I think you can pinpoint your house out like. That's a give you a buzz. Now if this was in Northern Ireland now, I roughly know where the wind turbines are, and I've been wanting to know where the wind turbines are. And then you can work out the layout of your land. And your country becomes so small when you know mountains and all. When you've actually, if you've actually stood in that mountain and you've seen what's behind it, everything appears, the whole country appears smaller. Come on now, Luna! If you drive there, you're driving around hills and stuff. See, this path's going up, there's nothing telling you where they're going to. You're going to get left behind. You're going to get left behind, Luna. Them mountains over there look taller than this one. They look real rugged. And there aren't any greenery on them. But they're actually lower. Oh, she's over doing it. Luna! Come on! Come on! She's up to no good. Luna is up to no good. Come on! Come on! Here and look at this further back, you know. Luna, I'm going to put you on the lead. Get off the grass. Don't know what she's eating. Go on the path. I'm going to be strict with you. I'm going to be strict. There's no more eating crap. have to give this 5 stars for the simple reason dogs are allowed. There's not a lot of other walks you can do. Dogs are allowed on them. Handy walking down these, you can actually step on just the wee wooden bits, you know, instead of the gravel. It's very easy walking down. Oh, I'll take the next step there. I'll be further. Oh, I spoke too soon. Yeah, they're further apart now. Yeah, now on the good bit now. There's a wee song about the boardwalk in there. On the boardwalk. Something like that. Careful song. Why do all old songs forget? You hear them that many times, you don't mind listening to them. Boardwalk down by the sea. That's a common thing in America. You see, if I was here on my own, you could easily walk that. If that was Ballykelly Forest, you just walk that. But I think it's just the numbers of people that come here. If they all walked that, it'd be just muck. But one person on their own, you wouldn't need a boardwalk like it. Not in the forest, you wouldn't. It's a nice wee novelty. Oh, I meant to count them. Ah, I'm not going back to count them now, like. Oh, we always go. You want to go back up and count them, Luna? You're like, wait, I'll go back up. No, somebody has leaned. I just says on the way up, there's not much to them things. That wasn't broke when we came up. I bet that woman who carried the walk, she's grabbed that and broke it. They blame the young ones. The young ones get the blame. I guarantee it's an older person done that. I says there wasn't much to hurl them things up. I'd have probably 10 years now before that's fixed. Price of wood now. Time you get a man here in a wee van, they come up with his measuring tape. That's going to take him an hour's work, yeah? £15 an hour plus the cost of the van. And then I go to a wee hardware store. And then I have to order a wee bit of wood. And then I come up then, I go to put it in. Ah, you know what, it's a wee bit tall, I forgot a saw. Go back there, that's another. Oh, you're chatting a couple £100 to get that post changed there. Oh, let's stretch it out. And then it'll have to be approved then by a supervisor. Because it's getting so expensive for all this work. She's happy with it. What they do is, if one post is broke because it's rotted, depends why it's broke, if it's vandalised, that's a different thing. But if it's down to rot, they might think, well, maybe we should buy 100 posts. If you get 100 put up in one go, walk by, works out cheaper. That's a good sturdy one there. Nothing wrong with that post. Ah, it gets a bit dodgy in places. Lena! Lena! She'll be underneath them roots and everything. Lena! Come on! No madness! Come on! Ah, look at it. Man! Man down! You're meant to be in the video too, like. Let them all back down this way. We're going back down the mountain. Come on down this way, honey. That's my girl. Come on. Luna, come on. Oh, hold on. Wait till this man gets past. Over here, wee minute. Over here, wee minute. That's a girl. Hold on, this man gets past. How you doing?
I'm good.
Ah, keeps you fit. So what else would you be doing today?
Yeah.
Get you out, like. Oh, we know the wee vending machine at the top, like. You know, a wee chocolate bar.
We got my euro.
A wee fuzzy drink will go down well, wouldn't it?
We got my euro on my card. Never mind, eh? I've already done a 5k run this morning.
I took a walk around that loop, you know.
Yeah.
And I meant to do the loop around the airport, but I didn't look at the map beforehand. So that when I got round the other side of the airport, it was seemed a bit short. So I've done the other one. Oh, but I was out doing it when I was going one way, but see coming back down road. Oh, I don't like walking back roads and stuff. But
No.
I was about 3 times longer than I thought, like. And then I seen the sign for us on the way back. Oh, so I had a cup of tea off first and took a wee rest in the car first, like.
Well, in which case, you're doing good.
No.
You're doing good.
But this is better here, like, than doing the lip. I love walking the like of that. I prefer that to the gravel paths.
Yeah. Just at the moment, having run something this morning and tore my calf a bit, stepping up's good fun.
But it's handier, like.
No, I like the trackie bit.
No, I think it's steps.
Well, I say it's good then, isn't it? You can use that, and I can use that.
Because what I always find, you see a lot of times you get steps and people are sitting on benches because they're tired before they do the steps. They're only tired because they didn't have steps, they were doing hills before. Had they steps from the start, they wouldn't have got tired. They wouldn't have needed the bench.
See, there's a logic that I haven't bought into.
But you know what I find? You see, you got a wee dog like that there. See why she holds me back now? And every time you go to a wee sign, you read it. It takes you longer, but you don't get tired. You need to read it. Doesn't matter if you're interested in history.
Yeah.
You read the wee sign, you give her a wee snuff, and it makes it easy. If I had to do that in one go, I'd be falling over too, like. Luna!
I'll watch you from like senior management. Do some work. Yeah, it's alright.
You need the wee stops and all the time, makes it easier. There's not many places you go up a mountain with a dog, like. Oh, I went to go to that Eagles Rock. Seen a sign for that. I was saying point the wrong way, driving around. That was yesterday. Waste of time. And then I finally got there. Wee narrow road, like. Car park was pretty good. I asked the local girl. Oh, it's a mile and a half up there, like. Private lane. Got that lane. No dogs allowed. Oh, where's that journey, like? Not even on leads, like. You're finding a sign on a road for miles, like. That's before you got to Sligo. And then you see a transmitter up there, and you think, well, if somebody drives up there, we have to walk over there. You know, if we got the other side, it'd be a lot easier.
Good. Quite interesting in England, we tend to have less no dogs allowed because the landowner is different.
Aye. Well, it's different if it's how the sheep run around and all that.
Not even there, there are these problems, it's just on leave.
Aye. No option here, like. But I didn't know that till I got there, like. How you doing?
Hi.
See, she wasn't reading the wee history panels. Did you read the wee history panels on the way up?
There aren't any on this bit. On this bit?
The one on the bottom. One on the bottom.
They're on the bottom?
Aye.
No.
If you read the wee panels, it makes it easier. I let on, I'm waiting for her, you see.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for her, and that doesn't look as bad then.
I
like.
just stop and take pictures.
Does the same job. Same job. Not much of view in here, like with the trees.
Oh, good trees. They're very good trees there.
And if somebody's coming down, even if they're up the top, pull in and give way, like. Not on you. You get your breath back then.
Yeah.
There's ways of hiding it.
Right, you have a good time with your doggy.
Right, good luck. You haven't far to go anyway. But all 10 minutes you'll be there.
And the catfish is shunted.
I'll see you later. Good luck. Typical man there, leaves the partner behind. Aye. I highly recommend that. Read the wee panels and stuff. Take it, bring a dog with you. There's no problem. Walking on sandy beach is harder than this. Walking soft sand, killer. It's a killer walking soft sand. Get in the back of the legs. It's the same thing. I'm chatting to him there now. I'm chatting to him. I've got rested. Well, you see the girl who's tired. She hasn't got to stop. He got stopped. She hasn't got stopped. I mean, it's hard for her the whole way. If she was to stop now for the same enough of time as your man stopped, she could do the rest of that easier. But the slow ones never do. You find that you go out with a group of ramblers, you have a couple of boys in the 80s in the front, they've got the poles, they're racing ahead, racing ahead. Then they get the wee checkpoint, they're waiting for everybody else, and they're getting a half an hour rest. The one that comes up high last, the one that's strenuous and all the rest, they get there, they get 20 seconds and off they go again. They never get a break. The ones at the end get it hardest. You want to try and get the middle of a crowd, like. Get the middle of the crowd, you get enough of rest without doing yourself out by racing at the start. No, you're not on this boardwalk at all. What are you after up there? What are you after? There can't be any sandwiches up that high. Hi there.
Yeah.
Have to get way to the other way. Well, he's got a wee backpack on him. Well, he's probably timing himself. He wants to beat last week's record. 1 second could leave him depressed all weekend. Being a second late. The one about the boards are not going to be slippy. There's no way I could slip in these boards here. I don't know what it's going to be like if you had a wee pair of PE slippers. But I've on your work boots and all on it, and there's no way could I try and slip in them boards. There's that many staples on them. You couldn't slip on them. Very good grip. See the boy banged them staples on there, it's got a sore hand. Them's not how you let the gun staples, them's the real McCoy. They've been put on a hammer there. Having a pee over there. There's no handrail here, you know, and this is one of the biggest drops here, I think. I'll tell you what I think about this walk, but the walk up the mountain's good. Doesn't matter there's a cairn there. The cairn is of no interest. You can't climb on it, you can't do nothing with it. There's no advantage. If there was no cairn that mountain and this here, I would still go up it. So it wasn't the Queen who took me up. It's a nice walk up a hill. Getting back down into the sunshine. I tell you what, it's cold. See, some people's walking that way too, you know. Some of the locals, they know all these wee ways. If I was a local, I wouldn't be doing the tracks. There's one that's going off that way too. Right now, Strandhill went flat there at this wee junction. So it went flat just over here. I've changed the battery. The wee battery pack's flat. So whatever battery they have now, when they go done, they're done. So that's where them all young cubs are cutting down through the wood there. Stick the wee path. I like the path. I'll tell you what, you drive past the sign for this. I drove past the entrance. I didn't know this was here. You need to put a proper road sign up. I've been in this wee village. This is my third time in this wee village, and I never knew this was here. And to me, this is the best thing about the village. The wee prom's pretty good, and you see the waves crashing in. But you're not going to come 30 miles just to see waves crashing in. There's plenty of other beaches closer, but you come for this. And even this wee bit of walk here is pretty nice. The only strenuous part I'd put in this walk is the very start, the very beginning. Now maybe sometime I'll come, I'll do the whole lot. We'll do the 8 kilometres. We're not going to easily do 8 kilometres like. We're not doing that big long one. The wee sheep now, look. The wee one's lying down eating. Where's the wee airplane? I hear the wee plane, but I don't see it. Don't see it anywhere. They always circle round like. Most of all the locals bought wee private planes taking off all the time. There's cars now crossing. That tide's the way out again there now. Cars crossing over the Coney Island. Tide's well out. Come on now, honey. How you doing? So you wonder why they built an airstrip there? It's different in Northern Ireland. All our airstrips were built during the war. Nobody actually went out and built a brand new one for the sake of it. And after the war then, you had all these planes left over. And that's when air travel started for passengers. But if it wasn't for the war, you would never have so many airstrips. But down here, they didn't have no airstrips. They went out of the way to make a brand new airstrip out of nothing. The boy in Newton Arch, he built himself an airstrip before the war. When airplanes were first invented, the big, what do you call the house in Newton Arch? That's back when airplanes first came out. Then an airplane was like a sports car. You had the wealth, you could buy your own plane like. What do you call that big house in Newton Arch? Mount Stewart. So your boy Mount Stewart, he built his own airstrip. But there's no big estate to build their own airstrip there. So then Newton Arch became a private plane, everything after that. But it started off one individual, built it for his own plane. Probably started off just with grass. He just levelled it out and kept the grass cut short. The only them wee houses there, this is part of an estate, and you could walk from them houses to the estate. So it probably takes it on through the forest. I'd be interested in the big estate we home all used to be here. It'd be nice to, if we did do the walk, if we came across all the buildings you are here. So that's the blue walk we done there. There's the other path there that you could do. There's nothing there, it just goes down the road. It's not showing no buildings there. Stone circle, cairn, something. So there's a whole lot of stone circles up there. It's not just that big one. There's the big one we see. There's all stone circles there as well. So I wonder if you get them on the trees, can you get access to them? We went to 1,100 with both pop. Glacier Pass is 1,000 feet in it. Maeve's don't pop going over that. But see, I start off at sea level. Glacier Pass, you don't start off at sea level. See, the thing about the Glacier Pass, you think you're high up, but the mountains around you are higher. You're not actually high up in the Glacier Passes.
Total distance 3 miles. Total time 1 hour 56 minutes and 13 seconds. Split pace 33 minutes 46 seconds per mile.
She's saying you're taking ages, Luna. You need to hurry up. That's what Matt my watch is saying. There's one there sitting on a wee bench, contemplating why did I come here today. I'm going to have to come back sometime, probably next year, not rush back, because it's far more at home I want to see close together. It's a very long way to come to see anything. But I want to do that one on a scale. I'll do the Calvin Burn place, plant the stone circles and all that, and then we walkways like that. Luna can do it, there's walks up I haven't done. And you can get cheap diesel at Black Lion, gold petrol stations there. The thing you realise when you go away is just how much we have at home. How you doing?
Hello sir, how are you?
You getting the energy now before you get up?
Yeah,
You had to get the calories in.
Yeah, definitely better than carrying it.
So it is. I never understand why people carry the basket tea at the top.
Yeah.
The tea at the bottom. Instead of carrying that weight up.
Yeah, that's...
By the time you go around, it's cold anyway. I have a cup of tea, I'll have a cup of tea when I go down.
Yeah,
Oh no, carry it. Oh no, Luna. Out of gear. Now good luck. Oh, you want to do extra, Luna? You want to do extra? Someone is going to the car park. There's 2 car parks down there. 3.2 kilometres and 2.5 kilometres. So it's twice the distance of what it is up here. Then all the car parks, not that far really, is it? Cars are just down there like. The car parks aren't very far, but then the walks are longer. And that gives you a car park. So maybe the next time I'll do the car park, we'll walk along the trees up this way, but nicer. And we'll get this down. So we'll Google Maps for a car park next time. Well, I want to go through the trees, you see. How you doing?
Hello, how are you?
This wee path here is very narrow too. The farmer must have been tight with his lad, didn't want to give up too much. This is the busiest bit. There's a lot of people come up here. One of me hairy boys, eh?
No, you should go for full house and throw her.
Right then. Wee caterpillar.
What's that?
Wee caterpillar.
Oh, so cute.
One of the wee fluffy ones.
Yeah. Is it? Oh.
Yeah, no, I've made that holiday. I had a time with caterpillar. I want them standing on the poor thing. I couldn't say, excuse me here, I'm on right here. You don't mind avoiding this caterpillar. You just say, oh, look at a wee caterpillar. And then they all go, oh, look. And they probably smuggle it, take it home, carry rubies or something. Something like the rubies. Not often you get them wee fluffy caterpillars. I used to get them when I was a wee, along with wee bloodsucker spiders. See, this is harder here, like. I reckon this is the hardest bit of path of the lot. And it's not that it's harder because you don't have to start. You think, well, I'm only starting, what's the end going to be like? But once you get this wee bit over, the rest is alright. I had to look up Google to see how many steps there is. I can't count them now. But let's watch the video back. Slow motion. Take forever. Funny thing is, there's plenty of these markers on the way up until you get to the path end and then there's none. So what's the idea of having them at the start? They're just poles, there's nothing on the poles. The bottom of the runway and all now, we did our wee walk this morning. That gate's nice and warm to touch. That's how cold it is up there. When the gate down here is starting to feel warm. I feel the heat on the gate. The one thing about car camping, I'm surprised how warm it is in the car. I've got my doobie on at night. I would swear I'm warmer in the car at night than I am in my house. Even though it is in the middle of summertime. The problem I always find, from the day I moved into my house, the mattress is always cold. When you live in a bungalow, the heat doesn't get under your bed. The sun can shine on top of your bed. It doesn't get under the bed. The car, any heat in the car, you put on your heater, blows underneath the wee bed and all like. I think that's what makes the difference. Because even now in the summertime, I'll still put my heated under blanket on before I get into bed. I don't know if that's an age thing or what. I think there's only about 3 nights this year I haven't put on my heated under blanket. Them steps there is a lot higher. Them's the hardest. This is definitely the hardest bit of the path. Look at the height of that step there, like compared to my foot. Way higher. That'll put most people off. That there, like, there should be 2 steps there. There should be ones in between. Look how steep this path is. This is the hardest bit here. How you doing?
How you doing?
Don't know if that's a good place to bring a girl on a date. He's trying to impress her, like. That's a nice wee warm spot. You think the blackbirds would be out, wouldn't you? Not a single blackbird there. You know what's wrong? The farmers cut the hedge recently. Maybe cut all the flowers off. Oh, there's the flowers in the back of the hedge. Still no blackbirds. Check what time it is now. Where are we going next now? I need somewhere to camp tonight. I'm thinking of going on back to Ballick. Never camped in Ballick. I have a house barrier. Get back into the land I know of. And there the end of this minute. Three miles, 0.37 we've done so far. Half past six, Luna. Where does the day go, like? Where does the day go? I'm thinking Rossnell is a miserable place, you know. The Orange Men have the 12th of July down there, and most of the cars would park on the beach. But you see that, I was reading some of the views on Park for Nights, and they're saying the turrets, how bad the turrets are, and I can well believe it, like. But there's not much parking. I mean, there is a car park there, but it's a very scruffy place. It's a nice beach, but the actual place, there's caravan parking all there. So people have holiday caravans there, keep them there. But for me to just call in the night and camp the night, I'll be looking at a wheelie bin. I won't be looking at a wheelie bin, there won't be a bin. I'll be looking at, what will I be looking at? Recycle banks or something, or concrete walls. It's not going to be beauty. Unless you go on the beach, I'm not going to have a chance to sleep on the beach. Tide coming in. One thing the boy said in Park for Nights is a water tap behind the island light, and it's drinking water. He asked the boy, because a lot of people like myself no drinking water. I haven't come across a water tap as I came down here this weekend. With all these portaloos, there's no actual water taps. So if you're in a motorhome too, you'll be wanting water. It's alright for me for a weekend, like, but if you're away for a week. Well, Strandhill is there. I think it's Strandhill you call it. They have bins there. They've got the portable toilets. I'll tell you what I found about the portable toilets here and the ones in Bundoran. The boys come in the morning and clean them, and they actually do clean them. They clean the ones down here as well, so they must do it every day. So the portable toilets are actually cleaner than what the public toilets were. And you've got your hand sanitizer. And they have poop scoop bags in most of the places. It's way hard to get poop scoop bins. There's a poop scoop bin here, but it's way hard to find poop scoop bins. It's all okay here, but other places you go, once you go away from here. No, hold on. They don't have normal bins, but they don't have poop scoop bins either. I had to put her poop yesterday in the car. Where am I going out, Pet? Read this wee sign now and pull the top. Couldn't read this here last time because there's too many people here. I'll just start this off again in a new video. We have just done this trail here. We're there. We went up that way, across here, wee steps. That's all wooden steps there. Highly recommend it. Viewing spot, and it's a wee bit of gravel going up. I showed up when you're up there. There's 3 car parks, you know, 3 ways down. Showing 2 there. So there's one going off the back, wonder if that one off the back's the long one. No, that still looks pretty long, doesn't it? I don't know. No, that's the car. There's 2 car park signposts. That is the long one. So they're going to be long regardless. The Queen Maeve, I think she's called. Don't know. This is a loop walk which brings you to the summit of the sacred mountain of Knock Arena Mountain and an immense Neolithic stone cairn. It is here that Maeve, the legendary warrior queen of Connacht, is reputedly buried in a standing position facing her enemies to the north. There are 3 access points to the Queen Maeve Trail, here at Strandhill, opposite Sligo Rugby Club. Have we passed that? At Knocknaree Car Park, and also at the entrance to Rathcarrick Wood. From where you now stand, take the path up the hill for 1.2 kilometres until you reach the tree line, where you meet a junction. There you can turn left towards Rathcarrick Wood, or turn right for the more direct route to the summit of Knock Arena. That's the one we did via the boardwalk. Highly recommend the boardwalk. Either direction will lead you to the cairn via a loop walk, but the route via Rathcarrick is longer, 4.8 kilometres to the cairn, while the direct route via the boardwalk is 1.2 kilometres. So it's a whole lot longer, it's 4 times longer. Once you've reached the summit, a short trek along a clearly marked path will bring you to the central feature, the marvellous and ancient stone mound that is Queen Maeve's cairn. Built in approximately 3400 BC, the cairn forms a passage tomb, which along with a number of smaller satellite tombs in the vicinity indicates that the summit of Knocknaree is an important focal point for ritual and ceremonies, a sacred summit for ancient people. Once you have taken in the view of the cairn, remember not to climb or walk on it, as it is a protected structure. Take some time to enjoy the magnificent 360 views of the ocean and the open countryside. You can descend along the same route you used to climb the mountain, or you can walk around the perimeter of the cairn and descend by the far side, continuing the loop trail, which is clearly signposted and which will bring you back to the starting point via Rathcarrick Wood. The shortest route to the cairn is 2.4 kilometres, so that's up and down in length, and involves turning right when you reach the tree line and ascending via the boardwalk. The loop walk to the left of the tree line will bring you to the summit via Rathcarrick Wood. You can then cross the mountain and return via the boardwalk, completing the loop walk, which is 8 kilometres in total. Approximately 1 hour 20 minutes for the direct route and 3 hours for the loop walk via Rathcarrick. Good footwear boots are recommended, as the trail can be both slippery and wet. Take special care on the boardwalk during wet or frosty weather, and please give way to walkers descending the mountain. Or should you give way to the ones coming down the mountain? That gives the ones going up the mountain a chance to get the breath back. The Queen Maeve Trail and, I don't know what the other word is, Killas of Rome Coastal Trail forms a figure of 8, the centre of which is right where you now stand. Having completed the Queen Maeve's Trail, if you decide you want to extend your walk further and take in some incredible sea views, then head towards the seafront in the centre of Strandhill village. At the cannon, turn right and continue along this route past Strandhill Caravan Park, skirting the end of the runway. I've done that this morning at Sligo Airport, past the ruins of Killy's Church, done that. A short beach through some woodland and emerging onto the roadway, where you turn right, bringing you past the traditional thatched hut. That's the walk I done this morning. It's longer, I don't say what I am for this, but that's a long walk. After that, you'll find plenty of refreshments and fine food in Strandhill village. So I've done them 2 walks today. The property traversed on this route is private, and access is available upon permission of the landowner. Sheep and other livestock grazing the mountain. Please keep dogs under control and on a leash at all times. So, Sligo Rugby Club car park. The gate's closed today. I didn't think they had a trail from the rugby club. The rugby club is on down this. No, that is there. You are here. I thought the rugby club was further away than that. That's the rugby club there. I see a gate for the rugby club on down the road. That must be a rear entrance. So you can park in the car park there. I got a lot of views.